If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Moji, and if you guys are subscribers, my name is Moji. I'm basically reintroducing myself because I have not posted a video in the past 2 months, and I want you guys to understand that I actually really like YouTube. I think about YouTube literally every day, posting a video. I think about filming a video every day. I always have YouTube at the back of my mind, but for some reason I just can't film videos. I don't know what my problem is. I just can't stay consistent with it. And I hate that because I feel like I would have seen a lot of growth by now if I was just consistent. So today I'm going to be discussing the problem with academia, or the problem with kind of centering your life around school and academics, which is something that I have done my whole life, and it's something that I'm completely over, and I'm just really happy that I've come to this realization. But basically, for the past 2 months, I haven't posted a video in a while, and I've just come to a lot of realizations, and I've had several epiphanies about different things. And one of the things is school and the impact of school on younger generations, on Gen Z, and kind of the utility of school. Personally, I just don't think that school is useful unless you plan on doing something that is like a skill. So if you plan on going to law school, which is something that I wanted to do, I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Actually, I knew I never wanted to be a lawyer. I just said that so people would leave me the hell alone and would stop asking me what I wanted to do with my life. I just asked, whenever anyone asked me what I wanted to do, I would always tell them I wanted to be a lawyer, when I knew I actually never wanted to be a lawyer. So I went to school. I am in school right now. I'm studying poli-sci, which I hate. I'm minoring in communications, which I also hate. I think it's just so useless, honestly, especially in this digital era where the goal is to make money, and I'm going to school to get a degree that I'm not passionate about. So I'm gonna discuss all of that in this video. I just kind of went on a little rant, but yeah. I'm just gonna start this video off by saying that I do plan on taking a gap year and taking a break from school. So yeah, I've been in school my whole life. I'm in my first year of university, and I'm gonna be taking a gap year. Currently I'm in my first year, so I'm in my winter semester, and I'm gonna take a gap year my fall 2022 semester. I want to start off basically by talking about my experience with school. So obviously, like most kids, I've been in school my whole life, but I think what differentiates me from other people, or from some people, is that I kind of centered my life around school and around academics, and I didn't really do any other activities besides that. So I'd say the only activity that I did was like my YouTube channel, or sometimes I did occasional sports, but I really centered my whole entire life around academics. I was never like a super rebellious kid that did a whole bunch of stuff. I feel like my gap year is probably the most rebellious thing that I'm gonna do. Never did super teenager things, and I was never a super teenage rebellious person. I wasn't that type of person, and I really centered my whole life around academics, around getting good grades, around school, and I didn't really think of anything else besides that. I thought that the only thing in life was school, and I've just come to the realization that there is so much more to life than school, and I want to experience life, and I no longer want to experience school, because the goal of school, whenever I walk into a class now, when I do go to school, because I just don't go anymore, but whenever I do go to class, it just depresses me. And personally, I think what motivates me in life is not academic success anymore. My whole life was centered around academics, getting good grades, being in school, being a good girl, being going to class, all of that. I think I skipped class probably one time, and I was literally, I had an anxiety attack because I thought my parents were gonna call me or whatever. I'm not saying that school is useless. If you're interested in school and you think academics is what you're passionate about, or you think that you need school, or you don't really need school, but if you think that that is what you need to succeed, then I encourage you, go to school and have fun. But I think that school makes people comfortable, and it makes people lazy. It's a way for you to not exist in the real world. It's a way for you to be coddled and be comforted, and to not exist in reality. So take the risk or lose the chance. That's literally my screensaver. So I'm taking a risk by taking a gap year because I think that it's going to be beneficial for me. I think that I'm going to grow as a person. I want to travel. I want to have fun. I just want to take a break from school because honestly, as I said, the major that I'm studying, I'm not passionate about it. It's not something that I'm interested in. And I don't see the value in wasting my time studying for a major that I don't and that I know is not going to get me any money at the end of the day. Studying arts, a Bachelor of Arts, no offense to people who are studying arts, I'm studying arts, I'm studying poli-sci and communications. It's not going to be beneficial for me at the end of the day, because I thought I wanted to go to law school, which is why I was studying poli-sci, but I know now I well, I never wanted to go, but now I actually know, like, and I have the courage to stand up and say that I don't want to go to law school. And it's so messed up to think that I would have really wasted 4 years of my life to make other people happy. At the end of the day, the only person that matters is you and how you feel about yourself and what you're studying and your happiness. Your happiness is the only thing that matters. And trying to please your parents or trying to please your family, it doesn't matter, because is your family trying to please you? Because I feel like families, they be doing. I filmed a video a couple months ago. I don't remember what video it is, but I'll put the clip in. But I basically said that what I used to do was I like to rush through things and I like to rush through life. And another epiphany that I had during my long hiatus off of YouTube was that why the hell am I rushing through life? You need to enjoy the moments. You need to enjoy life. And what exactly are you rushing to? Life is life. Life is a journey. Life is a process. And there's no need to rush through everything. Because at the end of the day, like, what am I rushing to? I'm rushing to go and work for people. That is the way I used to think. I used to be like, oh, I gotta rush through this. I gotta speed through this, like, without actually sitting back and enjoying the moment. And another thing that has done to me, it's made me very ungrateful for the things that I have, because I rush through things and because I like achieve things. I don't really get to sit back and enjoy the moment and enjoy like what I've accomplished, and it makes me very ungrateful, which is something that I'm trying to work on more. I'm trying to work on my gratitude, because there's a lot of things that I have that other people don't have that I need to be more grateful for. For example, my YouTube channel, like, I grew a lot on YouTube over the summer, and not saying that I'm not grateful for the subscribers that I have, but I feel like I could have been more grateful. I could have been more happy, but I was just like, okay, we got 8K, now let's get to 10K, now let's get to, like, I'm just speeding through stuff without enjoying the moment, which is something that school has done to me. It's like, oh, let's finish this class, let's get an A in this class, okay, let's move on to the next, let's move on to the next. And it's like, chill out. Like, what are you rushing to? You're rushing to your grave? Like, nah, like, enjoy the moment, enjoy the vibes. Life is a journey. Let's enjoy it. Like, why are we rushing stuff? Yeah, I would say I'm definitely drained academically. I have no, like, it's not that I'm not interested in learning. I love learning new things. Like, I'm always watching new documentaries. I haven't been reading as much as I have. I remember, I think last summer I read like 16 books, and this summer I read no books at all. I was always reading and watching documentaries and just consuming stuff, and as soon as I started school, like, I just stopped like learning altogether. I don't think I could tell you guys one thing that I've learned in university so far. This is my second semester and I don't think I've learned anything at all. So I'm just drained academically. And so in terms of taking a gap year, I'm kind of scared that I'm not gonna accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. Just like I said, I'm a very, like, I like to rush through things. I'm a very like type A personality person. The only thing that scares me about taking the gap year is that I'm gonna be lazy and not do the things that like I set out to do. So if I want to travel, I feel like I'm scared that I'm gonna make excuses for myself and I'm not gonna accomplish all the goals that I set out for myself during my gap year. I'm not necessarily scared of like my parents' reaction, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna take the gap year, so it doesn't matter. But there's a part of me that feels like it's gonna be a setback and I'm not gonna like accomplish things without school, or there's a part of me that just feels like I'm just not gonna accomplish anything if I take a break from school. But then there's another part of me that's like, you're in school wasting time either way, so you might as well take time off. It definitely does not guarantee success, especially in, as I said, this digital era where everything is on the computer, everything is on YouTube, everything's on Instagram, TikTok. Like, you can easily build your own business, do something you're passionate about, and I feel like life is just meant to be enjoyed. And that might be a very privileged statement to say, but at the end of the day, it is to be enjoyed. You can't do things that are going to make you unhappy, because life is short and this is the only one that you have. So why would you do something that's going to make you unhappy when this is the only chance that you're going to get? Like, we're not getting another chance at this shit, so you might as well make it work and do what makes you happy and find your purpose. It does not guarantee success. It does not guarantee money. There's a lot of people that have bachelor's degrees who are working at Starbucks, who are working minimum wage and wasted all this money, wasted all this time, who are in debt because they felt like they needed to go to college to get a degree that ultimately does not matter. And the things that I'm learning in school, I just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. So I'm not going to study something that I'm just not interested in. I was speaking to my sister about this like yesterday, for the past 2 days, because we're always on the phone together. Is like my social skills. So I would say in my brain, like I'm doing a lot of shadow work at the moment, and I'm doing like a lot of introspection. I'm doing a lot of introspection because I want to learn who I really am. And I think one thing that I've discovered, or one thing, is my social skills. So people say my social skills are not as bad as I think they are, but generally I just think I have really bad social skills. Like, I don't know why. I just assume that I have, because I used to be very introverted. Now I'm just like over it. Like, there's no point in being introverted anymore, but I used to be very introverted and kind of like at home. But yeah, I just feel like my social skills are not that great. So another reason I want to take my gap year is like I want to travel and like interact with people and like brush up on my social skills. I know like it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to start a business. Well, no, it's not hard. You just start a business. You just do it. So there might be some difficulties, but you just keep going. So it might be hard, yeah, whatever, but like you still got to do it, you know? School is still hard for some people because you got to put in the effort, and you need to hand in your assignments on time. You need to study, you need to stay up to date. Like, it is difficult. Everything is difficult, but you just have to put in the effort to do it. And I feel like school generally just makes you lazy. To be honest, it makes you feel comfortable. But anyways, that is my thoughts on academia. I will go back in a year and a half. I will go back. Imagine, I'm not jinxing that I will never go back, but I'm saying I'm gonna take a break and I'll go back when I'm ready to go back. That's it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think about school. I've missed you guys. I miss posting. Another thing I'll do in my gap year is like post more consistently, because when I take my gap year, I literally have no excuse to not post, because I'm gonna be like, I'll have so much free time. So I can't even be like, oh my god, I have to study. Like, I'll actually be on my shit. So yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this video. Comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel for some new videos.